Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Again, DraftKings is blowing out the current competition by a mile. You know, we have a draft a best ball team, get $1 million ticket for PGA tonight. And, I'm out here making a lot of PGA lineups, so pretty excited about that one. We'll make the ticketed item at the end of the episode. We'll do that. And then we can all maybe run one. Run the train on one lineup. We can all split a million. But yeah, DraftKings coming out here again, dropping a sweet promo. I threw out my name. I was like, if they're gonna interview people for the thing, they should interview me. The guy that won it last year. How about the guy that won it 4 years ago? uh so yeah, they're running a sweet promo. Draft a team and get another team. Or you get a what is it? Where is it at? Where's it at? Promos. Draft now. Opted in. All right. What else is going on? And Njoku came to the Chargers. We talked about that. Let's double check to make sure we go through our rankings real quick and then upload it to Patreon before we go live, just to be on the most up to date side. So if you do want to have my rankings, they are on Patreon, Best Ball Nation / patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. Gonna move Drake London back ahead of Neighbors. I think that's the right move. I think that's what I should do. By the way, your boy almost took down, I think it was like 4K or 14K. I can't remember how many people I was tied with. I think it was 4K. I was tied with a lot of people for first place in the basketball game last night. I 100% Wembeed at captain, and he was absolutely unstoppable. Unfortunately, only one of them cashed, but it was like a top end cash. I feel good about that. Let's see here. Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I mean, I'm ahead of the quarterback room in general. Like, I'm not behind on anybody that I like from the quarterback standpoint, because I want 3 of the quarterbacks from round 3 to round 11. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything past round 11 on my team, preferably. So I'm like a whole round ahead on a lot of the quarterbacks. If you have my ranks, I do think that it is imperative that you get 3 of the quarterbacks early. I know that sounds crazy, but I think there's just enough. There's enough talent right now. You're getting the guaranteed quarterbacks that are playing all week 17 early enough, and then there's enough talent on the back end that is not moved up enough that I think this is the time to be drafting the elite quarterbacks and the above average quarterbacks versus the sketchy shit at the end of the thing where you're going to have to at least draft 2 quarterbacks from the same team potentially. I'm just walking through my lineup or my things and putting Shuck in front of Dubs. I'm ahead on Worthy. Game Walmart at ADP. Still ahead on Brooks and Andrews. Still ahead on Jalen McMillions. This is my last team until we get the news for. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, save changes. Download. Patreon. It always takes me to the member. To the membrane. Yeah, I was about falling asleep last time I posted my rankings. I was like R. That's all they're getting out of me. I'm not even typing the whole word rankings. Is it a link? It's not a link. It is an attachment. Boom. Bum, bum, oh. Paid all access tiers. So if you pay $5, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's all right. Yeah, it can hurt my feelings. All right. Let's see here. Is that what I'm trying to do? Share screen. DraftKings. Bada bing. Bada boom. Back to tournaments. Enter 5 of 12. Contest details. We got William Louise M. Brooks, Mene Lake, Captain 040. And I will be live with JSU at 8 p.m. at the RPS page tomorrow. Woo-wee. Or we might be doing a draft tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited, though. I'm excited to talk some schedule. What is this current NFL schedule looking like? What has been announced? Dolphins agree to terms on a 4-year, $64 million contract. Imagine paying a running back that you're not going to use 64. Well, you're going to use him, but he's going to get hurt because you got nothing else going on. $64 million. I mean, you can't let him go. But, man, that's a lot of money for something. I don't know. Dude, if I'm a owner, I'm fucking giving him the old tag every year. Jamar Chase. Here we go, baby. My dog is losing her absolute mind in her bed. 9 international games, matchups in 26 for real. I don't think you guys hear that. It's muted anyways. So international Wednesday, right? Isn't that a Wednesday? September. I can just look at the calendar I have on my screen. September. Oh, that's a wait. Is that September for us? Let's see here. Do I know any of these names? Waffles does sound familiar. G-Man, no. Captain, maybe. Vikings, no. Doesn't sound familiar. Chris Lou, no. Elias, I don't know that logo. Menelik. Sorry, man. You're a stochastic guy, but I do not recognize the name right off the rip. Don't recognize any of the names. A couple Minnesota guys there. Skull, Vikings. Waffles sounds hella familiar, though. I thought they were starting on Wednesday or something. It wouldn't be one of my streams without a good old yawn. What else is going on in the NFL? Ravens versus Cowboys, week 3. Well, that's good to know. Commanders, Colts, week 4. Jags, Eagles, 5. Jags, Texans, week 7. Steelers, Saints, week 7. Oh, that's a high profile game. Bengals versus Falcons, week 9. Shit. They're playing games until week 10 over there. Patriots and Lions. Man, I hate that because that makes the 11. Oh my God. Mexico City too. Oh man, that was always the 49ers. It's weird. It's the Vikings. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of international games. I get it, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it. One, it kills on the content, man. We like as someone that was having to do the shows. I did a show on Saturday last year, and having one less game plus buys during those times. I mean, you're pretty much going over like 6 games. It's absolutely not fun. Wait, CMC went at 3. Dude got Gibbs at 4. That's wild. Ranking the most Rams to host Packers on. Oh, so there's going to be a Wednesday game on Netflix. Inaugural Thanksgiving Eve game to Netflix. November 25th. That's interesting. I didn't really care for the Friday game because you're out shopping or hanging out with the family. It's hard to focus down on those games. Maybe they'll still do the Friday game, but I'd much rather have a Wednesday game. A little teaser, a little appetizer before we get the main dish on Thursday. Yes, please. Yeah, we were going to do the dice roll today in the $7, but to be honest with you, it who you taking? Who you taking, G-Man? Because I feel like you're sad because they took your neighbors. I don't feel bad taking Jamar Chase and Brock Bowers every single time. To me, that is money in the bank. Now, when I get the Chase neighbors Bowers, I feel even better. But we have to go running back here. It's just too dry after this. I know I'm going to end up with him, and then who knows what the second running back will be. But you have to get a running back in the first 3. You just can't not do it. Lamar Jackson. This guy in the 2-hole or 3-hole is a wild card. Before Josh Allen, you know what I'm saying? But maybe he thinks, I'm not going to be able to get it at 410. But you're definitely not going to get Zay Flowers now at 410, probably. I feel like you're setting this Captain 040 to snipe you. Magic. Giants, Burns embracing defensive leader role after Lawrence exit. Love to have Brown in New England. No number one guy in the Pats offense. Patriots rookie linebacker Aiden Hutchins pleads not guilty. Cool. Daniels, Mayfield, Ward to be featured. So that should be good. Team by team. Man, oh man, I might have to stop by and get me a Red Bull tomorrow. Ooh, a lot of running backs on that right side of the board. A lot of running backs. Let's see here. Let's put on the basketball game. Listen to my guys, RPS and golf stuff. I got to re-listen to Snyder Soldiers. I don't know who he's got in there, right? He went 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 last major at the Masters. I'm using Big T's guy, aka my guy. He got me pretty far 2 years ago. He was on both of my teams going into the PGA playoffs. So Dietrich's always been one of my guys, but I got the Big T's, one of Big T's guys. So I'm glad we're simpatico there. And then I'm gonna pair him up with probably Reed. So a little live golf team pairing. And then I'm gonna probably, see what one of the soldiers that Snyder has, and then I'm going to, I'll fill it in from there. But that I feel like I'm, feeling pretty good with. So those 3 people. Because I already did 5. I'd probably just stick to that unless I win some money. Oh, speaking of which, see if I can pull that up. Again, I almost cashed in real good last night, but wasn't to be. History, $200. Should have said, dude, I was so close. So close. My boy Rubio took down a lot of money yesterday. So we were, all close. 248.63 though. Missed it by 8 points. And if it would have cashed, it would have been like $300 or whatever, or $3,000, $4,000, somewhere in that range. Because we were all tied for first at one point with that lineup. But yeah, almost. Hey, shit out there. We gotta go wide receiver. Hopefully we get Lad. All right, we're going back-to-back drafts with Bucky Irving, I guess. Take the value. I mean, if Burden falls to us, though, that would be fantastic. If not, we'll take Burra. Taking Burra. had a cheat meal this past weekend as it was Mother's Day weekend. Jordan Tyson, what is going on in this draft from Mr. Waffles? We'll take Burden. Holy cow. What? I didn't even think that was even a possibility. All right. Donovan Mitchell sucking huge wieners right now. Need that guy to step up. What the fudge, man? If I don't get Burrow, it's okay. It's okay. So who knows about what's going on in this draft room, to be honest with you. Promotions. Autopilot. Automatically send free members a one-time offer. Oh. You're not eligible yet eligible for annual memberships, but you can pre-enroll if you. All right, I'll pre-enroll. I am pre-enrolled for annual memberships, which means let's see here, $5 a month, which would be $60. Which if you get it, be $12 off. 60, be $48 for the whole year. That'd be cool. Oh, insights. 15 active members. 1 canceled member. I'm guessing I clicked Chicago Fire. I was like, man, there's a lot of this commercial going on. Like, who gives a fuck about commercial? Makes sense. So naked Burrow for that guy. I guarantee he ain't drafted anybody of importance with him either. Who drafted Higgins? Yeah. How will we get Caleb? But he might go here, so. Boom. I put $1 on the Patriots. What are this? Put $1 on the Spurs to win the whole deal. Oh shit! Is that gonna log me out? I'll make sure. He took Chuba Hubbard. That's an interesting selection. I do want Tootin, but we're going to give Tootin to the Bijan drafter unless this does not go my way. He's going to draft Tootin and Hurts if I was a betting man. which I am, but okay, that's what I would do. You're getting Tootin on a deal, and then you have AJ Brown. I guess he may not draft him because he has AJ. Brock Purdy. I'll get Jalen Hurts. Who? I don't have that combo of quarterbacks. Good luck on the drafts today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it's just one draft for the promo. That would be pretty cool, though, if they did like. I want to make sure I'm not logged out. Yeah, logged me out. God damn it. I thought it was going to log me out. That's why you don't mess around and go to the sportsbook because it will log you out. It will log you out. Well, while that one is doing its own thing, I'm going to show you the slow that I'm in with some of the boys, with Dennis and Nathan. I went JSN, Hampton, Travis Etienne, Colson Loveland, Scatabo, Tyson, and Caleb. We saw that last night, and today I had, or since Monday, I got Ricky Pearsall and Brock Purdy. So felt pretty good about that combo. And we're going to grab Shuck here if it makes it back to us. If Dylan Dennis wants the third quarterback, which he might, that's what we're currently planning. Halfway debating whether I take Shuck right here and just come over because he keeps reaching like crazy on them on players. Oh, Mr. Severo. I need more games released. What kind of careers do they have here? What are they hiring for in the NFL? Search jobs. They have 39 jobs currently. Brand and partnership management in New York. A licensing associate. Player engagement, brand, partnership management. No, can't do that. No. These are some big words. I just don't know what they mean. Definitely can't do nothing in finance. Can't be a senior of anything. League office, senior management operation lead. Let's see here. I need a bachelor's degree. I need 8 years of related management consulting. Salary only pays 130. That's a lot of responsibilities. I wonder who's out here like applying for these things. YouTube strategy. Help shape the executive programming strategy across NFL YouTube's channel portfolio. Oh, that is something I could do, I think. There's some good quarterbacks still available. You better take Dart. I'm grabbing whoever's here. All right, grab my Herbert. Jackass. That makes sense, though. He's got to be. He grabbed George Kittle. All right. I guess that he probably goes around this area. I have him listed at 150. If you don't want, yeah, I knew it. I knew this was going to reach for it because he didn't think it was going to come back to him. We will take Jaden Reed. I don't care about. I'm over that. I'm going to take 3 stud quarterbacks, and one of them pairs up. That's all that really matters. He has running ability. He has running ability. And now we're just going to slam wide receiver and running back because we have a stud tight end. We can grab one whenever there's one available kind of thing. Oh, don't. Don't. I got my three quarterbacks already. We have good running backs. We don't have great running backs. We have good running backs. We have an elite wide receiver, an elite tight end, a good running back room. We have a solid number 2 wide receiver. We have 3 great quarterbacks. We have one of our first of our high upside type wide receivers. It's not how most people are going to draft, but this is my draft strategy. It's get Jamar Chase if he's available. If not, best player available in the first round. Follow it up with that. Get at least one of your two running backs in the first 3 rounds. Unless there's an elite wide receiver or tight end, right? So then but the real thing is kind of have your shit together by round 5 so that round 6 on you can start taking the quarterbacks that are there because the players that you're passing on. Parker Washington, okay, I don't think he's a top round 1 round 2 type of player. You're not really missing out on much. Like if you were to tell me that Parker Washington is in the same boat as like Ricky Pearsall, I'd believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like he got him at pick 70, and I wouldn't mind if I got him at pick 100 kind of thing. Like whatever. Or, like there's really not much in my brain, a lot of difference between Parker Washington and Jacoby Myers. One came on later in the season, but I don't see much of a difference. And there's a big ADP difference there. Yeah. Running back wise, like, okay, I drafted Caleb when I could have gotten Tootin, but I was okay with that because I already had some. So me drafting that, like, am I really worried about not getting Stevenson or Pollard? No. Harvey, no. I like Rico and Jalen Warren, but like not too worried about that. Definitely not worried about George Kittle. Manungai, Corum, yeah, I like them, but Do I really need them? Oh, like let's get the good quarterbacks there. Let's be done. Let's get your three quarterbacks. Look, we're gonna win at quarterback most of the time. We're gonna be in the top three every time. We're gonna be in the top three at tight end every week this year. Wide receiver, we're gonna be competing at wide receiver. With Jamar Chase being on the team. And I think this is the year that you want Jamar Chase. This is going to be his offensive player year. This is the Bengals getting back into contention, battling my Chargers in the AFC Championship game. Winner goes to Super Bowl. Hopefully my Chargers, but it's going to be epic, and that's how I see it. I see those two are going to be competing with the Bills slash Patriots this year. I think those are going to be the teams to compete. I think the Jags or the Jags are going to be the team that's competing with the Texans for that last spot. Like we were saying, high upside. I don't think like Andrews comes back to me. I kind of like this team. And I know that he may want him next to me. And I can ruin his day by he took all my Chargers. So imagine if that's who he really wanted. Day ruined. Threw him off his game. He's like, I'll just take him one round early. Not today, Junior. He's already waiting until the 11-second mark. So I'm in his head. Mind games over here. Absolute mind games. Zaya Likely and had a draft. Chris Rodriguez. What other? Partners with team leadership, collaborate with other programming. Three to 5 years of YouTube programming experience for a major media. Management counselor, council operations, player personnel associates. What is this? What bachelor's degree accredited for your college? Man, you don't need much to be in this one. Knowledge of Microsoft Office. Okay, who doesn't know how to do that? I'm going to use Copilot, but I can't imagine it's that hard. In office, season, weekend and holiday work, long hours at times, some travel as necessary. That's why I get fucking paid right now. No relocation assistance will be provided. Where's this? New York, New York. I'm feeling
that my job is going to get liquidated because they're already trying to do AI shit right now. So I'm like, the anxiety of that has gotten me a little weary because clearly they're not going to tell us whether they're trying to replace us or not. And your boy just can't just quit his job like other people talking about that online. Your boy cannot just quit his job to do YouTube or touts or to do this on a living. So we're tuned in. We're trying to win a $3 million so we could take a year off if I get fired. To be fair, we'll get a good severance package, and I'm curious if we'll get a. I don't know how it works. I'll probably have to get a lawyer or something, but I still get my pension plan and stuff like that because it's still. I mean, I'm already putting money towards it. So I would assume so, unless it's like. I don't know. Sounds like I'm gonna have to move to like they're gonna send me like customer service for agents or something like that. I don't really know yet. I'm not sure, and I'm nervous. Take it one day at a time. So we're done at receiver or tight end, and we're done at quarterback. Jonathan Brooks goes. Take Rashad White. We don't have any of those dudes. Come on. Look at me. Dude, people take all the 30 seconds. Oh, and he takes my guy. Like, I didn't even auto draft Rashad. Oh my. Hold up. Did I miss my pick? I mean, that's what I was going to take anyways, but I was out here. Young Brock Lesnar lifted the legendary Deanie Stones, weighing a combined 332 pounds. Brock Lesnar doing anything. So I know I'm in the minority, I guess, of Americans, but maybe I'm in the majority here and we're just all happy with scraps. But I really think that you shouldn't get taxed on gambling winnings. I think, or, all those kinds of winnings. It's already a punishment for if you lose, you can't claim losses on here. But you get claimed on winnings? Like, what? Like, why are we claiming? Like, we should get free non-taxed on it. Maybe on call sheet in the prediction markets you should get taxed the shit out of you, but on DFS earnings or that it should be bare minimum. It should be 5% taxes. It should be your local state taxes is what you should get taxed. I mean, I already spent, all this money just to have one shot at winning $1 million, and then that $1 million turns into really a 400K win, or barely over 500K, because it's a $450,000 tax to pay your taxes the next year. It's not like you get it back. It's not like, yeah, woohoo. No, it goes to the local government. They're going to take your fucking money and waste it. Your federal government, and they're going to waste it on dumb shit like going over the goddamn war. Now, don't get me wrong. I wanted to support our troops in every way possible, but I mean, it's not like we're not in debt already. I feel like we shouldn't be paying out of our gambling winnings. Like, maybe we should just not send as much ammo and bring our troops back home, get them the fuck out of Iran. Fuck those guys. It's just, why do we have to start a war? It's fucking dumb. I get it, but I don't get it. I'm not a policy guy or politician, but fuck, it's stupid, man. That was the only thing that I found like kind of redeeming about Trump, is that he wasn't like starting any wars, and it's like he did this dumb shit, and then literally like a couple days ago he said he doesn't care about our financial situations, like, and I'm like, yeah, great, like you don't care, so because you're totally focused on winning this war or whatever, but I mean, you brought us into this war. There's been no real relevant revelation of these, nukes or whatever. It just feels like 2001 again. You know what I mean? Like it's just a waste of our money. I'm paying the, the way I look at it is like this extra money like is going toward, it could have been another BBM for somebody, or a DraftKings Millie, like that's what like cost of gas is. It's like you're losing out on that extra spending money. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, thankfully I've been trying to lose weight and whatnot, but the grocery store hits have been crazy because people can't afford their meat right now. So like they're probably have a backlog of meats and stuff that they have to sell because they bought it. Now you got people like me that are only going there to buy the discounted meats. Man, oh man. President Trump meets with China's President Xi Jinping, President Xi. Curry Richards, mom who fatally poisoned husband, fentanyl, said death. Naylor, Bailey Newer. So we got a Bowers, Naylor mini combo. I have any other combos? Everything else has been solo shots except for Caleb and Burden, which is fine. Okay, Melee 45 cents to life. That's good. Backlash. Save to watch later. Bada bing, bada boom. Another surgery for neighbors.
September
I
of
don't know if
last
you can hear
season.
this or not, but
Now, that took about a month for them to get the ACL reconstruction done. And he had it at the end of October. Now, there was a bunch of different varying reports. I don't know if they ever confirmed specifics, but there was significant speculation that he actually had a meniscal repair. And that was the reason why he was so delayed in his recovery. Now, the good news is he's been working this offseason with Dr. Reef, who's down here with me in Miami, Northwest Fort Lauderdale area. He's the one who rehabs CeeDee Lamb, who rehabbed Stephon Diggs in his ACL tear last year. So very high skilled, very good, and he pushes guys hard and really knows when guys are progressing and when they're not. Why is this relevant? Because we just got a report that Malik underwent a second surgery on this knee because he had issues with stiffness and he wasn't progressing like he should. Now, we often see this with a little bit more advanced techniques, a little bit more advanced injuries, and sometimes they're just fluky and they happen. With that being said, they reportedly went in and removed some of the scar tissue that was causing some of the issues with the proper healing. Now, this will set him back a little bit. And he's going to be about 9 months out by the end of July and about 10 months out by basically the beginning of the season or just about. Now, the caveat here is this could potentially delay him enough where he starts on the PUP list. Would not surprise me at all, especially given the severity of this injury. This was not a clean ACL tear. You know, when you tear an isolated ACL, construct it, and that's
Is an expected impact the recovery timeline. Then I'm going to open her. No, we just dropped Allen. I put him in the queue, so it wasn't surprising. Who else did I put in the queue? Jeremy Bernard. Perfect. Perfect. We take those. We take those. good. I will continue to bet on him. I will also continue to bet on him. I hope he falls into the third. So he had this last month, apparently. Sorry, guys, I was reading. Reading is hard. To, from, yeah, I think. I mean, wouldn't mind the fall. I'll be grabbing him, later and later. I think he has the capability of stepping up and being a great play for Week 17. People are more out on him, and I get him at a better price. That's only good for me. I just have to figure out where he is being drafted, kind of thing. So I do able to get him in the in that section. A 3782. I like the sound of it. 4 tight ends. I got myself a quarterback wide receiver combo with Darnell Mooney with my Jackson Dart. Who's in Philly at wide receiver? Hollywood Brown. Y'all are slow on the chat today. Sit here in silence and in defiance. Somebody must be streaming. Let's see here. Who's streaming today? Who has streaming with Mike Rob? That's all I have that's streaming on mine. Guess I should have posted something up. Ooh. Oh, I can get another combo with Ted Hurst. Uh, 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 uh. Gosh, dog it, man. I'm sleepy. Shorts. I can't figure out where Snyder's things are. Let's see here. Twitter. Snyder. Oh, I got a notification. Louis liked my reply. Check out Underdog. Get a bonus when you sign up. Lou Mays. What are the drafters? Do they have their shit posted? Probably somewhere. I've still only done 2 or 3 over on drafters. I like drafters though. Probably gonna do like 600 to 700 teams this year. No, not even. I probably get to 500. So I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do. Let's see here. If I max that out, so I try to be weary of how much I'm spending. So 3,700. And then I do that one. 2,000. Yeah, about $6,000. Everybody's taking my guys. Hurst, Brazel. All right. It is going to be Marquise Brown to finish it up. Hollywood Brown. So the team ended up with Jamar Chase, Brock Bowers, Travis Etienne, Bucky Irving, Luther Burden, Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, Jackson Dart, Jaden Reed, Xavier Worthy, Mark Andrews, Rashad White, Omar Cooper Jr., Brian Robinson Jr., Jalen Naylor, Brian Allen, Jeremy Bernard, Najee Harris, Darnell Mooney, and Hollywood Brown. Alrighty. Rankings are on the Patreon. Please subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/bestballnation. And I hope everybody has a good day. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later.